Right now in Zimbabwe, the political heat inside the ruling party is getting stronger, and many people are saying Vice President Constantino Chiwenga is putting serious pressure on President Emmerson Mnangagwa. That headline saying Chiwenga is destroying Mnangagwa is dramatic language, but it reflects the real struggle happening behind the scenes. This is not about physical destruction. It is about power, influence, succession, and who controls the future of Zimbabwe. If you are watching this story, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because this matter is getting more interesting every day. The biggest issue causing tension is the move to possibly extend Mnangagwa's rule beyond 2028. Zimbabwe's constitution currently limits the president to 2 elected terms, and Mnangagwa is expected to step down in 2028. But there have been proposals to amend the constitution so he can remain in power until 2030. That idea has divided many people inside the country and even inside the ruling party itself. Reuters reported that cabinet backed a draft bill that could extend presidential terms and even change how presidents are elected. Typical. Now, this is where Chiwenga enters strongly. Many analysts believe Chiwenga expected to become the natural successor after Mnangagwa. Remember, Chiwenga was a key military figure during the 2017 events that removed former leader Robert Mugabe and brought Mnangagwa to power. So today, many Zimbabweans see him as a man with serious political weight. If Mnangagwa stays longer, that delays Chiwenga's own chances. This is why people are reading every speech, every silence, every political move as part of a power battle. Some reports say Chiwenga has openly opposed the so-called 2030 agenda. Other reports claim factions around him are pushing back hard against constitutional changes. There are also growing claims of internal disagreements over corruption, leadership style, and control of party structures. One Africa Confidential preview said succession fights inside the ruling party have gone public, with serious accusations among elites. So when people say Chiwenga is destroying Mnangagwa, what they really mean is this: Mnangagwa's authority is being challenged from inside his own camp, and that can be more dangerous than opposition attacks. External criticism is one thing, but when cracks start inside the ruling house, that is when leaders begin to worry. Many Zimbabweans are also watching because the economy has remained a major concern for years. Prices, jobs, currency pressure, and cost of living continue to affect ordinary citizens. So when leaders are fighting over succession, many citizens ask one simple question: who is focusing on the people? That question is becoming louder. Even public hearings around constitutional changes have seen tension. Reports from the Associated Press described chaotic scenes and intimidation during hearings over proposals that could keep Mnangagwa in office longer. That shows how emotional and sensitive this issue has become. Another twist is the war veterans. Some Liberation War veterans even went to court challenging proposed constitutional changes. Reuters reported that they argued the moves were unconstitutional and aimed at prolonging Mnangagwa's stay in office. That is significant because war veterans have historically had influence in Zimbabwean politics. So what could happen next? 3 possibilities are being discussed. First, Mnangagwa could maintain control and push reforms through parliament. Second, internal resistance could grow and force compromise. Third, the ruling party could become more divided ahead of 2028, making succession even messier. No one can say for sure yet, but tension is real. And let me say this clearly: Zimbabwe politics often moves quietly before it moves loudly. Sometimes nothing seems to happen for months, then suddenly everything changes. That is why many people across Africa are paying attention now. If Chiwenga continues gaining support, Mnangagwa may need to negotiate internally. If Mnangagwa stays firm, Chiwenga supporters may become louder. Either way, Zimbabwe is entering a serious political season. The headline may sound extreme, but the real story is a battle for the future of leadership in Zimbabwe. It is power versus ambition, continuity versus succession, strategy versus pressure. And the ordinary people just want stability, jobs, and progress. Do you think Mnangagwa will remain strong till 2028, or will Chiwenga rise before then? Drop your comment, like this video, and subscribe, because this Zimbabwe story is far from over.